French cuisine is typically known for three things. It's great wine, great bread, and great cheese. If you pursue the cheese section, you'll be astonished to find hundreds of cheeses. The French even have a governmental board that regulates and assesses whether the cheese produced lives up to its name. Hands down, the most popular French cheese is known as
Camembert.
It's a soft, creamy, surface-ripened cow's milk cheese. It was first made in Normandy, France, and is known to have a strong flavor and smell. This cheese came about in the late 1700s, which means that the cheese has passed the test of time. The second kind of cheese is known as brie, which is an all-purpose cheese that has many varieties. However, there are only two types of King's cheeses that are graded by the French government. Brie is a soft cow's milk cheese, typically pale in color depending on how much it's aged, with a small, dusted, moldy rind. It was manufactured in the late 18th century, but it was created during the 700s. Roquefort is a sheep milk-based blue cheese which provides a mild and salty taste. It is characterized by its crumbly texture and dark green mold that runs throughout the cheese. It does not have a rind, and it has been known to be called ancient because it was mentioned in works that came from 79 AD. Pont-l'Evêque is named after a specific region in Normandy, France, where it's manufactured. It translates to the Bishop's Bridge in French. This is an uncooked, soft cow's milk cheese that traces back to the 12th century. Some might argue that it smells just as ancient as it is, but the barn-like aroma primarily lives on the rind, which turns from yellow-orange to red as it ages. Because this cheese traces back to the 12th century, it makes it one of the oldest Norman cheeses still in production. Another popular French cheese is known as
Reblochon.
which is produced in the caves or cellars near the French Alps. This cheese is traditionally produced from raw cow's milk, making it hard to find in the United States due to safety concerns. The interior palate is extremely soft compared to the larger rind, and this cheese is known to be very rich due to holding the milk and the cow's udders longer than usual. Comté is the largest AOC regulated cheese produced in France. Although hard to describe, it's been said to be strong, yet subtle and somewhat sweet. It's highly regulated in France and is actually graded and labeled according to a governmental board. This cheese is a quality cheese that can be used in multiple cooked dishes, salads, soups, or just enjoyed with bread. There are over 83 distinct flavors of Comté, such as chocolate, apricot, butter, or just the regular kind. There are many excellent French cheeses, and it is estimated that France produces approximately 200 different types of cheeses. Cheese is one of the staples of French food culture alongside bread, pastries, and wine. Cheese is a central element of the French diet, so much that oftentimes it's its own course at a meal.